What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's live webinar where I'm going to be showing you how to find profitable items to sell on eBay. So we're just going to wait a minute before we get started and make sure other people get in, because I know a lot of people are really interested in watching this. So let's just wait a minute. I'm going to pull up the chat so I can see who's here. All right. Yo, yo, yo. We have a lot of people here. Moralza, welcome. Kata, Jeff, Eileen. So if any of you guys can hear me, give like a number 2 in the comments so I know you guys can hear me, or just say I can hear you. The guys here, hey Paul, Yusuf, Kent. Lots of people coming by. All right, you guys can hear me. It sounds like Staten Island in the house. Lots of 2s. Nate's here. Welcome, guys. Renato, thanks so much. I get it, Renato. Okay. Top motivational video. Sam, what's up, Sam? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Did you know it's back in the house? I think you're here every single week. I appreciate that. Cool. Raking profits up in here. Welcome, Steve. Michael's here, Mr. Unlimited Dollars, Jessica. All right, awesome. You know, we're just going to get started because we got a great turnout already. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Paul. I am an eBay dropshipper. So what that means is I buy items on, I sell items on eBay. Once they sell, I go over to homedepot.com, I go over to walmart.com, and I purchase them from there. I ship them right to the customer, and I save the difference. So that's how I make my money. I'm selling over $200,000 a month doing that, and my profits about last month it was over $18,000. I've also made a course. I've taught over 200 students how to do this. So, and I like to do these live webinars for you guys, live demonstrations, live Q&As to help you guys out, to give you guys as much content as I can, because I know a lot of you guys are struggling with what to do and how to drop ship onto eBay. All right, so guys, I'm just gonna give you a quick breakdown of how this is gonna go tonight. So for about the next 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna give this demonstration to you. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I find profitable items to sell on eBay, give you guys a great breakdown of it. I'm gonna talk as quickly as I can. Usually I try to slow down my voice. I'm from New York, so I tend to talk really fast, but today I'm just gonna try to talk as fast as I can to get out as much as I can for you guys, because I wanna be respectful of your time. But then after that, I'm going to do some giveaways during the broadcast. So I'll probably do a giveaway around then. And then I'm going to show you guys where you can go if you want to learn some more information. So if that's, and then I'll wait around at the end if anyone has any more questions. And before we get to the questions, I'll do the other giveaway. So to win, you guys have to actually be here. You got to be in the chat, and rather just watching, and then also subscribe. So if that sounds good to everyone, just write the word hustle in the comments. So I know that's cool with everyone. Sherry, thanks. Sherry says, love your personality. Thanks, Sherry. Go, go, go. Yes, hustle, hustle. Nate's hustling. Daniel's hustling. Awesome. All right. So it looks like we're all on the same page here. Everyone's saying the word hustle. I love it. I'm sporting this new shirt. I just got this shirt. Check this out. It says, it's probably backwards, but it says, stay humble, hustle hard. Got this off Amazon. I like this shirt a lot. Just got it the other day. All right. So let's get started. I want to give you guys everything I can. So I'm just going to do a screen share here. Okay. And then I still am very egotistical. So I still want you guys to see my face. So I'll do this. All right. All right. And then let's open up the right browser here so we can get started. All right, guys. So like I said, I've been coaching a lot of students. I've been teaching a lot. You know, I just lost my face. Want you guys to be able to see me. All right. You float on time. Okay, little technical difficulties, we worked it out. All right, so like I said, I've been coaching a lot of students, I've been teaching a lot of students, and I see the same problem over and over again. And one of the biggest problems I see with people is that you guys don't know which items to list. And you guys are doubting yourself. You're saying, are these items going to sell well? And you just really have no idea. And as new sellers, that's really, really understandable that you guys don't know what's going to sell well. As time goes on, you're going to get a better idea of what sells well. But this does take time. And you guys, I understand that you're impatient. I was impatient too. You want to start selling items right away. So I've developed this method. It's a real easy 3-step method. It's going to help you make sales right away, and it's going to help you learn quicker which items sell well. So that's our ultimate goal here, is to learn which items sell well. Remember, that's our goal. So how we're going to do this is we're first going to find other people who are dropshipping to see what items they are selling. And this is going to speed up this process. This is going to help you learn which items sell well. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to actually find other dropshippers. Okay. So what we're going to do is go over to homedepot.com. This is one of my favorite sources that I use, but you can go to any source that you like. If you like Amazon, you can go there. You can go to Walmart, different sources like that. So we're just going to go over to Walmart. And what you're going to do here is just search for any random item. Real quick pause. Octavian says the image is blurred. Is it the browser that's blurred, or is it me that's blurred? So somebody explain that real quick. I don't want to continue if you guys can't see it. If it's just my face, no one cares about that. We're just worried about what you guys can actually see on the browser. I'll pause for you guys to catch up. Image is fine. You are good. Great. Okay. Octavia, it might be something on your end. So let's keep going here. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to search for any random item. So it doesn't really matter. This isn't necessarily the item you're going to sell. You're just trying to find a random item. So let's search for vacuums. Actually, that's a terrible example for me. I'm not going to lie. I always forget how to spell the word vacuum. So let's just, we'll just search for vac. We'll search for wet, dry vac. Spelling was not my specialty in school. Okay, great. So we got a bunch of results here. Let me move this so we can see a little better these results. So what we're doing here is we're just finding a random product. Like I said, this is not necessarily the item we're going to sell. I like to find an item that's gotten like some decent reviews. Like this one has 1,500 reviews, right? And the only reason I'm doing this is because lots of people think that if an item is selling well on homedepot.com or walmart.com, then it's going to sell well on eBay. That is not necessarily true. You'd be surprised that items that sell really well on the website might not sell well on eBay, and the reverse is true too. But a lot of dropshippers think that if an item is selling well on walmart.com or homedepot.com, that it's going to sell well on eBay. So dropshippers are more likely to sell items like this one that have 1,500 reviews than items, well, these all have great reviews actually, than items that don't have any good reviews. So let's just choose a random one of these, and we're going to open it up, and then I'll show you what to do next. All you're going to do is copy the title right here, copy it, and then come over to eBay. Let me move this again. I keep getting in the way, and paste it in there and click search. So now what you're doing is you're searching on eBay for anyone who's selling the same item with the same or a similar title. So these are all the results that came up. Now, not all these people are going to be drop shippers, and not all of them are going to be drop shipping from homedepot.com. A lot of these people, or some of these people, might actually have it in stock. So you got to be able to weed out the drop shippers, right? Or pick them out. So this is what you do. You come over to homedepot.com and you want to check the images. So look at the first image, look at the second image, has all these words on it. You can take a look at the other ones and use your short-term memory to just keep these in the back of your mind. some guy vacuuming up some sawdust. You also want to look at the price. The price is $99. So anyone who's selling this, who's drop shipping this, the price has to be more than $99, right? It has to be. And the pictures are going to be the same. They're going to use the same pictures. And finally, what I like to look at down here is the description. See, here's the product overview, is all these nice pictures. These might not copy over for a drop shipper, but definitely this blurb that says this rigid 14-gallon high-performance wet dry vac is designed. So any description from a drop shipper is going to have the same description. So we are looking for someone who has the same description, the same photos, and a price that is more than $99. So let's go back here, and you could first look at the picture and look at the price. So this one's more than $99. I'm going to open this in a new tab. This one's more than $99. Open that in a new tab. A new tab. This is the same photo. It's not the main photo. This is a different one. So what this guy did was, look at Home Depot. You'll see that the main photo is this one, and this is the second photo. So this guy, what he did by using this picture is he's trying to stand out. He's using a different photo than most other people. So when you scroll down here, his kind of stands out. Now, I don't think this is the right photo to use. If I was going to use a different photo, I would use, let's see, move my face again. Maybe like this one or this one. Those would be a little better. This one's just too many words that you can't read, right? Actually, this one would probably be the best one if I was going to use any one besides the main one. But let's not get too far off topic right now. So that's what that guy's doing there. Let's open up this one. Right, so we're not going to open up too many, just open like one or two more. So all of these are priced higher than Home Depot. So it passes the money test, right? So the money is done, and we are going over to now the listing, and we're going to check that the price is higher still. Yep, that's the same pictures, and my short-term memory is kicking in here. I see that these are the same items, and I'm scrolling down to the description. And this was the same description. It says, get the job done with the right high performance, rigid, blah, blah, blah. And that's what this one said over here. So one way you could do this is you could have this open in two different windows right next to each other. But so that you guys can see it, I blew it up so you guys can see it really clearly. Yeah, Eddie just said the same thing. Eddie said, do a split screen. But I just want to make it really big for you guys so you can see it really well. So that's what you can do on your own computer at home. But definitely, Eddie, that is a great suggestion right there to do the split screen. So this guy is a drop shipper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy his name and go over to my document. And what you want to do is start a sellers list, it's called. And this one I'm going to call new sellers. So these are where I'm going to put sellers that I haven't really checked out yet. And if you come over to the listing like I did, and copy the name right from here and paste it here, then it actually has a link attached to it. So you can easily get to the seller this way just by clicking on the link. Alice, welcome. You missed a little bit, Alice, but you can watch it on the rerun another time. But we're just getting into this right now. Okay, so that's one dropshipper. Let's take a look at another one. So this guy has the same photos, the price is right, and the description is exactly the same. But this guy, I'm not going to use them on my sellers list. And I'm going to tell you why. I only put people on my sellers list that have between 500 and 10,000 reviews. The reason I do that is because anyone less than 500 reviews is not going to have the kind of volume of traffic, of sales rather, that I want in order to find the items that I want to sell. So this guy only has 85, so I'm going to eliminate him. And anyone with more than 10,000 reviews, it's just going to be very difficult to compete with them. Now, the method that I use, you're not directly competing with these drop shippers in a way because you're using different titles and different keywords. But someone who has over 10,000 reviews, it's a good chance that they are really good at drop shipping. They're really good at creating the best optimized titles. And that's why it's hard to compete with them. It's not about the price in that respect. It's about the fact that they are really good at making good titles. And that shows by the fact that they have over 10,000 reviews. So this guy's 59, so I'm not going to add him to my sellers list. Smile, this guy, I'll copy him. This is 3,000 reviews. Oh, I forgot to check. Yet more than $99, the right pictures, and the description is the same. So I'll copy his name, put it under new sellers. These are ones that I haven't checked yet. Let's see. Same thing with this one. This one looks good. Right, this one actually got all the photos. All right, so I think that's good for now. We'll just do 3. You can obviously go down the whole list, right, on this whole search results and just open up all of these and check all of these out, right? So you can really find a large list of drop shippers just by doing that. All right, so I'm gonna close out some of these. This one only has 20 anyway, and that's something else. Okay, so now we have a list of suppliers. So you found other drop shippers. Step 1 is done. That's probably the hardest step, and it's really not that hard. Once you do it a few times, you can really get this list higher. So step number 2 in this process is you're going to find profitable items that are selling. So now you're going to go into these seller stores, these people that are drop shipping, and you're going to actually find items from their store that are selling well. So let me show you what I mean by that. So let's take this, we can X this out. Let's take this first one and let's go into his store right here. Okay, and we'll scroll down here where it says items for sale, and there's a number in the parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. All right, so this guy, what we're looking for here, these are all of his items for sale. So we're looking at this number right here. This says 69 items sold. So this guy sold this item 69 times and it's $200. So this is an awesome item because he's making a great money off this, even just with cash back and cash back credit cards, cash back portals, discounted gift cards. That alone for a $200 item 69 times, that adds up really, really quickly. So let's see what else. This one sold 181 times. This was actually a really good find. Here's our wet dry vac, a leaf blower. Wow, this is actually really good. I'm trying to show you guys maybe this is the wet dry vac. I'm trying to show you guys what it looks like if it hasn't sold any, but I'm actually having a hard time doing that for this seller. He actually is really crushing it. But let me go really deep and see if I could show you guys. Yeah, so like this one, there's no number here. That means this one hasn't sold at all. So if there's no number, it means it hasn't sold at all. Same with this one. Watchers, you don't really want to pay attention to that. Let's go back to page 1 because that's really the page that seemed to have a lot. Even page 4. So let's look at this Tiffany lamp. It's $115. It's sold 35 times. This is not the one that we're going to list, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I just want to give you a good idea of what to look at, because if you come here where it actually says 35 sold, and you click 35 sold, it's going to tell you how many, it's going to tell you when it's sold. And this is also of critical importance. So you don't care if an item sold 35 times, if it sold 35 times 2 years ago, because that means it's not selling anymore. It's not a popular item anymore. But today is February 13th. This item sold February 5th, February 2nd, January 28th, January 19th. So I go for items that have sold at least 3 times in the past month. This one sold several, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the past, or 4 or 5 times in the past month. So this would be an item that I would consider listing, right? But this item is a bit expensive. And as a new seller, if you guys are new sellers, it's harder to sell expensive items. So you want to concentrate really on items that are like, under $50, because those are going to sell easier, especially when you don't have much feedback and your eBay is not ranking you as much because you're a new seller. Nobody really understands the algorithm too much, but it is a little bit harder when the items are expensive. So let's find a cheaper item. This one this one doesn't have sold. Let's find an item that's like under 50 for you guys. This one, see, it doesn't say it's sold, it's just watching. But sometimes if you open these anyway, even though it says watching, it's going to say it's sold anyway. So it's kind of like hidden in there. That's something that people don't realize. So I'm going to click on 7 sold. But you see these sold a while ago, December 31st, December 16th. So we're going to ignore that one. Let's keep going. Let's find a good one. 56, 1243 sold 28 times. All right, let's check it out. See when it sold. February 3rd, February 3rd, February 2nd. So this one's pretty good. Sold 3 times this month. Let me show you one more as an example. So you guys, just so I get that you guys know this. Yeah, like this one's fine. 86 times, 40 bucks. And let's see when it sold. This one was a while ago. All right, we got to find another one. So a lot of these are probably good, but like I'm saying, I'm trying to find for you guys one that's under $50, $45. Oh, that doesn't sell recently. Let's go back to the first page. A lot of times the more recent sales are on the first page. Not necessarily true, but sometimes true. This one's 54. It's right on the edge. So let's look at this one. It's a different wet dry vac than the one we were looking at. Let's look at when it sold. And we're good. February 8th, February 8th, February 4th, February 1st. So this one I think would be good for you guys to list, even though it is a little bit over $50. So you can go through, what you want to do is go through all of these, all the ones, like if you're a new seller that are under $50, if you're a more experienced seller, like go through all of them. Find ones that have sold at least 3 times in the past month. And those are ones that you want to sell on your store. Now, if this is making sense to everyone, leave a comment that says Titans in the comments there, so I know that this is making sense. All right, some people are asking some great questions, so I'm going to write these down for you guys. Super clear. Titans, Titans, Titans. Robert says Titans. Oh, I can't even keep up. Everyone's saying it so fast. Peter says Titans. Moralzo, Frank. All right. Okay, I think we're ready to go. We can keep going with this then. Okay, that is step 2, you guys. You've already found profitable items that are selling. So to recap, 1, we just went on Home Depot, found a random item. Doesn't really matter what it is. You search for it on eBay and see what comes up. Now what you've done is you found a whole bunch of people that are selling the item, drop shipping the item. And again, what we're looking for is people between 500 to 10,000 reviews. Any less than that, this is why we don't want people with less than that, because they're not going to have a lot of sales. So we're going to go into their store, they're not going to have a lot of sales. Anyone over 10,000, they've just got the system down too much. It's going to be hard to compete with them. So between 500 and 10,000 reviews, you're going to find profitable items that are selling, sold 3 times in past month, right? That's it. We've done that. We found a whole bunch. This is one that we're interested in right now, but we're going to look at a bunch. You could do a whole bunch after that. So the third step is now to list the item. So that's step 3. But in order to list the item, of course, you can't list it from someone else's eBay store. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down and to the description and just find a block of text. I'm going to copy that and just come over to Google and paste it in. It popped up here, and click search. And now what comes up first is the Rigid website, which is this brand. But right here is the Home Depot website. So I'm going to go ahead, open that up. And I think this is the product. Let me check. Is it a 9-gallon, 4.25? See, no, this is a 6-gallon. So this actually didn't pull up the right one. So let's go back to the search results on Google and look for one that says 6-gallon. Maybe this is it. No. So what you're trying to do here is actually find the item on the source's website. I'm actually having a little trouble finding this, which normally this goes very, very quickly. But I guess what Rigid did was that for all of these wet dry vacs, they have the same exact title. So we're looking for a 6-gallon, right? So maybe a 6-gallon is in there. Maybe I'll fill out the word gallon. Try that. So usually this works, but we're going to try something else here. So we know that Home Depot sells this item, right? although this is not it. So what I'm going to do is come back to the listing here, and we're going to scroll down here where it says the model number. These are the item specifics, and this is the model number. So now I'm going to copy down the model number and come over to Home Depot. Actually, you could just do this in Google. I'm going to search for the model number in Google, and boom, right here. Here it is. I hope. All right, that looks like it. So there we go. We found it. 6 gallon 3.5. 6 gallon 3.5. So bam, this is the item that they are drop shipping, the one that they've sold how many times already? 51 times. So you can go ahead and list this in your store. And I'm not going to go through the listing process right now, but you can use this item, list it into your store, and you want to give it your own unique title. You want to fully optimize the title. You want to use keywords that the other seller is not thinking to use. Because if you use different keywords, then it doesn't matter what you're pricing it at and what the other person's pricing it at. If you're using keywords that people are searching for, that other sellers don't realize that buyers are shopping for, you're going to find, those buyers are going to find your listing before they find the other guy's listing. So that's really how you stand out in this, using this method, by using this technique. So if that makes sense, if that makes sense, everyone just say hell yeah in the comments. So I know that makes sense to everyone. And somebody asked about the margins, and that's exactly what I just explained about. The margins, let's see, this guy is 54.77. So yeah, his margins are thin, but like I said, you're not directly competing with him because you're going to create your own unique titles that are going to stand out. And you're getting money on cashback credit cards, cashback websites. And that really adds up really quickly when you're selling a $50 item 51 times. All right, looks like it's making sense to everyone. That's awesome. So let me show you a couple more examples because we've just completed steps 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to show you the actual listing process, but if there is a step 4, it's not really a step 4, but the step 4 would be to repeat. So first you would repeat back to step 2. So after you list this item, I would go back to this person's store and find another one to list, and then another one to list, and then another one to list. And after I was done with that, I would come back to this list of sellers. And this is the guy right here. So I would take his name and put it down here. And maybe I would call this one like favorite sellers. And feel free to like put notes next to him, like lots of Home Depot items, lots of sales. And then today's date, so I know that that's the last time I looked at his store. So I might want to revisit his store in about a month, see what else is selling, see what new items are selling, like that. Then once you do that, once you repeated step 2 a bunch of times, then you can go back to step 1, which is grabbing another one of these sellers and looking through his store. So I'm just going to show you another one real quick and see what this guy has to offer as well. Okay, so this guy has 8,000 items for sale. Let's see what he's selling here. All right, some sawhorses, 114 times. This one sold 25 times at $67.50. 23 watching. Let's see if this one actually sold though. I bet it did. 6 times sold. All right. I'm curious about this one. I'm going to take a look at this one. I know it's a bit more expensive, but I want to see something about it. You see there's 2 sawhorses here. Okay. And let me scroll down, and we found this item. We know it's selling well. It's sold 114 times. Open that up. You see it sold a bunch of times in the past. This one sold a lot. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times this month, and it's only been 13 days in February. So let's go back, because I would want to list this item for sure. This is an awesome one. So again, what I'm going to do is copy down this blurb of text, come over to Google, and search for that. A lot of copy and paste in this. And open up this one right here. Yeah, so this is the same item, but you notice it's not exactly the same. This is a $30 4.15-inch sawhorse. And this is the same one, 41.5, but there's 2 sawhorses. So this guy did something awesome. It's called bundling. And what he did was he took 2 sawhorses, took a picture of both of them. You can kind of do this in like a website like Canva, or just even like Microsoft Paint. Is Microsoft Paint even around? Yeah, I think they tried to delete Microsoft Paint, if I remember right, and everyone got mad about it, so they reinstated it. But regardless, you can just easily do this in any program, make it look like there's two. So now what this guy's doing, anytime people search for a sawhorse or a sawhorse like this picture stands out because everyone else is selling one sawhorse, just one, and nobody's going to buy one sawhorse. They're want to buy two. So this guy is selling two. So he's standing out. He has a unique photo that will make him stand out. He has a unique listing that would help him stand out. And it looks like he's using great keywords in his title as well. So this is a great way to really like get ahead of your competition and get your listing. Even if you feel like you can't compete on one item, this will help you compete because you have a unique listing. The other cool thing about this is at homedepot.com, you only get free shipping on orders over $45. So an item like this, if you bought just this item, it wouldn't get free shipping. Now, one of the awesome things about Home Depot is that you can put like a bunch of items in one order, qualify for free shipping, and then ship all those items to different addresses. But if you're a new seller, you're not getting a lot of orders in, you're not going to qualify for the free shipping anyway. So this is like a really smart way to do it. You list two items or a bundle like this, two of these, like one of these on its own doesn't get free shipping. See, it's free shipping on $45 order, but two of them together is more than $45. So now you're qualifying for free shipping. So you're getting the free shipping, you have a unique listing, and it's selling how many times in a month? How many times is it sold? 114 times 74, 75, whatever that math is. So this is a really smart way to do it. This guy is doing something right here. So that's something I would sell for sure. And yeah, it looks like he has a whole bunch of other great items. So it's really that easy, just that 3-step formula. So let me see how people are doing over here. For items. Okay. Yeah, somebody said they dumped SKU yesterday. We can talk about that later. I'll make some notes about SKU. So if everyone's getting great value out of this, I want you to put something in the comments. I want you to say what your favorite holiday is in the comments. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, of course. I think today's Mardi Gras, if I remember right. So I want to see what everyone else's favorite holidays is. Mine's Thanksgiving. I think it's like a great. I just love eating, love hanging out with family. So that's my favorite holiday. But if everyone's cool about this right now, Christmas, Halloween's great. Purim's great. Okay, somebody asked about taxes, and that's kind of outside the scope of this, but we're talking about Home Depot. Let's talk about it real quick also, because one of the awesome things about Home Depot is that they do let you become tax exempt. So if you're a reseller, you don't have to pay taxes to the companies that you're buying the items from if you plan on reselling the items. So Home Depot, if you can become tax exempt with them, they're not going to charge you tax for most states, but not some states. They are going to charge you sales tax. So you're tax exempt. That's going to really help you with your margins as well. You're going to be able to really compete with people doing that. But let's not get like too far out of hand with that. I think I've covered everything in the 3-step formula. Find other drop shippers, find profitable items, list the items, and repeat. So you want to build this sellers list up over time. Let's see, Halloween, Christmas, flower. Is flower a holiday, John? I've never heard of that. So yeah, we need a dropshippers holiday for sure. That's awesome. It's a good idea. I don't know what we would call it. Maybe we can all like get on a boat. We call it the drop ship, something like that. That'd be cool. Okay. So Mike wants to know how a repricer reprices a bundled item. So that's a really smart question. So what he's talking about is that I use software that will automatically help me list the item. It makes the listing process go super fast, and it will automatically reprice the item. So if the item is, let's say, $100 on Home Depot, and then it goes up in price, the repricer will up the item, the cost of the item. So you just have to adjust your margins. Like I said, I'm really bad at math, so I would have to play around with it for a second, but you would have to adjust your margins for that item to take into account the fact that there are two of them. So you'd have to, I wish I could do the math in my head right now, but I really can't. So if you play around the margins, you can compensate for that one item by making it higher margins. So how much it would be if it was two items. Terrible at math, so I'm not even gonna try right now. All right, so we've gone through the 3 steps. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna build this sellers list over time. You can say, this seller doesn't work anymore. Maybe you want to group them by different sources, Home Depot, Walmart, things like that. Okay. So I think it's time to pick a winner. I think that's why you guys are here anyway. So let's go ahead and pick a winner of one of the contests. So I am having a contest. I said that anyone who's signed up for my mailing list will be entered to the contest. If you guys are watching this later, sign up for it anyway. It's the, let's see, second link in the description below. You're also going to get a free little ebook with that, because I'm going to have contests like this in the future, and you have to be signed up in order to win it. So let me just switch over out of this. How do I do this? Okay, so now we're back. Should just be my face now. And I'm going to pick a winner. I'm going to go through my email list here. And the second winner I'm going to do later, and just in a couple minutes. It's going to be to someone who is here watching the live chat and is also subscribed to my channel. So if you guys are watching and you want to win, make sure to subscribe. And what you're going to win is an entry to my course. I'll go over that in a minute. But let me just refresh this email list and then pick a random number generator. Okay. It says page 8. Okay, page 8. And now it is saying the random generator is saying number 14. So I'm going to count down 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I found a winner. The winner is Mike. He didn't have a last name. He didn't put a last name, but it's a Yahoo email address, and it starts with TIG something something at yahoo.com. I will email you. I will let you know right after this and that you won. If you're already enrolled in the course, then you'll get reimbursed for it. So congratulations, Mike. Everyone say congrats, Mike. And I'm going to tell you what Mike won here. And I told you guys in the beginning that I would show you guys some additional resources, somewhere else you can go if you want to learn more about dropshipping. And that's what I'm going to show you here, because this has helped out a lot of people. I really hope this is going to help out Mike as well. So let me show you what you won. So I have made a course. It's called eBay Dropshipping Titans. Here it is. And this course really takes you through everything. I just got instructions to slow down, and I was trying to go fast because I want to be respectful of your guys' time, and I want you guys to get as much content in for you guys as I could. So maybe I was going too fast. So if I was, I apologize. So I'll slow down a little bit. No, I get really excited about this stuff, so I apologize. All right, I'm not apologizing for being excited. I'm apologizing if I went too quickly. All right. So this is my course. It's called eBay Dropshipping Titans. And this is showing you guys exactly what I've done to grow my 6-figure eBay dropshipping business. I do over $200,000 in sales a month. Let me show you. I took a screenshot of my sales for the past 30 days. I think I took this yesterday. So over $200,000 in sales a day. I'm sorry, not a day, a month. And so that works out to about $18,000 a month in profit last month. The month before that was $15,000 in profit. So this walks you through everything. You can literally have one window open with the course right next to it. You can have a window open with your eBay account. I'll show you how to set up your store, the basics, what is eBay, the basics of what is PayPal. How to set up your store, because for dropshipping, you really want to make sure that your store is fully optimized. You want to make sure that everything is fully up to par so that you can have a store that's running efficiently. You have the wrong settings in there, and your store is not going to work as well. So it's all in there for you guys. I'm going to show you which sources to list from. Home Depot is not the only one I use. It's definitely not the only one out there. There are a ton of different stores you can drop ship from. So I go over everything, go over all the ones I've used right here for you guys. And I go through this formula I just taught you guys. So this formula, we only had about a half hour to do it. And I went really, really quickly because I wanted to get it out for you guys. But I go break it down for you guys. Minute details right here. It's showing you everything step by step, how I do it, more examples. And then I actually go through how to list it. And this is one of the really cool things about drop shipping, is that once you find that item, like this sawhorse, for instance, you just copy down this link. I go to my listing software, plug it in, It's literally going to copy these photos. It's literally going to copy the description. All I have to do is set my margins and change the title. And I will show you how to make the best titles for your stores, because the titles are, like I said, they're gold. That's what's going to get you the sales. And that's what's going to help you stand out. So that's what you guys want to look at there. Show you how to process orders, uploading tracking numbers, and customer service here. I'm also going to teach you, this is pretty unique. I go over feedback. A lot of people say like, oh, you just get feedback removed. They don't tell you how to do it. So I'm going to show you in this course exactly how I get negative feedback removed, even negative feedback that doesn't violate eBay's policies, so shouldn't be removed, but I show exactly how I actually get it removed. And you guys can actually listen as I call eBay, and I do that. Let's see what else. Yeah, different ways to increase your profit. Like I said, you can become tax exempt at HomeDepot.com and Walmart.com and other suppliers. People talk about this. No one shows you how to do it. I actually break it down for you. You can follow me as I set up my tax exempt programs with these websites. You can see exactly how I do it. And then different things like organization of bookkeeping, scaling your store. I talk about when to upgrade to a new store, or rather a second store. So it's all in there for you guys. So that's everything that's in here. And what you're also going to get is you're going to get free access to my mastermind. It is a Facebook group. Let me change this back over for you guys. Again, egotistical. I want you guys to see me. All right, here I am back. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys free access to my Facebook group. So this is a group that you guys can ask questions in. You guys can, I answer questions in there. And if you guys have any questions while I'm not around, other people are so active in there. They're helping each other out. Everyone wants to see each other grow. It's called the Titans Tribe. It's a great group. So you get free access to that. You're also going to get free access to my ebook, which has all the scripts that I use for my customer service. These are scripts that have saved me from a ton of feedback. And you really want to make sure you say the right things to the customers. You say the wrong thing, that's how you might get negative feedback. But these scripts will help you avoid those negative feedback and any other problems you might have with your customers. And in every video that you watch, there's a comment section underneath it. So you can, if you watch a video and you have a question about something I went over in the video, just scroll down. Somebody else might have had the same question and I might have answered it in there. Or you can ask the question right there so I can help you guys for any, answer it right there for anybody who watches it in the future. So the course right now is $199. It is going up at the end of this webinar. We're currently in the first month, so it's the launch month. But it ends at the end of this webinar. I'll be logging in, changing the price up. So if you guys want it, this is literally the best time to get it. It's the cheapest it'll ever be right now at $199. It is valued at $495, and that what's it called? Mastermind is $50 a month. So that's about $600 a year. So that's over $1,000 in value that you guys are getting for only $199. So what does $199 look like? I'll show you guys real quick. Let's pull up a calculator and I'll show you. In order to make back $199, you guys want to do, and let's say your profit margins are about 15%, you need to do $1,326 in sales. Once you do $1,326 in sales, and 15% margins, you made back your profit. So what does that look like? So over the course of a month, that means you have to sell a $44 item once a day for a month. You do that and you've made back the price of the course. Now, if you can find one item like this, one $44 item, and look, remember we went to this guy's store. He has a ton of items over $44 that are selling a lot. And this guy's store, he's selling a ton of items over $44 that are selling a lot. So once you find one item like this, you can repeat this process. That's what's so great about the store. It's scalable. So you can repeat this process, do it 50 more times. Now your sales per day are $2,200. That means per month, your sales are $66,000. Looking at 15% profit margins, you're talking about almost $10,000 in profit. So that's a life-changing amount of money. That will enable you to quit your job. Maybe you want to stay home and watch your kids grow up. Maybe you want to travel the world. I have one student that's now a digital nomad. That was their dream, and that's what they're doing with this now. So that's what you can do. You can see how fast this can scale up, guys, right? Now, I lost you guys. Where are you? Over here. All right. All right, so I'm not going to promise you guys results. You guys, I know you guys are smarter than that. You guys know you have to put in the hard work yourself. You have to be persistent and really drive this forward for yourself. So I can't promise you those results, but what I can promise you is that I'm going to make it much easier for you guys. You have two choices right now. You can spend the next like 5, 6 months trying to figure this out on your own, just doing trial and error, selling, listing items that don't sell, going through YouTube, just trying to piece it all together yourself. Or you could go through the course completely risk-free. I'll walk you, I'll hold your hand through the process. I'll make it much, much easier. So that's everything I have to tell you guys about the course, but I know you guys want to hear who the next winner is. So let's pick another winner. All right, David, awesome. You are listing while I am talking to you. That's awesome. And remember guys, the price of the course is going up at the end of the webinar. So let me see what's going on over here. Let me pick a winner. I just want to see who's been jumping on this right now. So we just had a bunch of people join the course, join the Titans tribe. We have, this one doesn't have a name on it. We have Existence, we have Tim, we have Tom, we have Jeremy just joined the Titans tribe. Welcome guys, Tom just joined. Andrew, Shranda, Chantel, Rosengel, am I saying that right? That sounds like a beautiful name, but I'm probably butchering it. Kent, Alex, you guys all just joined the Titans tribe. Welcome. I really hope you guys are some of the people that really crush it. The truth is, somebody's gonna join this year. Somebody's gonna start eBay dropshipping, and they're absolutely gonna crush it. So it might as well be you, right? So let's find somebody. I'm gonna choose a random person now. Remember, you have to be subscribed. And I'm closing my eyes. I'm scrolling around. And if you've already entered the course, I'm going to reimburse you. But I'm going to pick a random person. My eyes are closed, I promise. And the person is, how do I say this? Shual. Am I saying your name right? I'm going to write your name down. Shual. Okay. So I will message you after and send you all the information so that you can get access to the course, Shual. So everyone say congratulations, Shual. I hope you're a subscriber. Yeah, German. I don't know too much German. I know Danke, and that's about it. So welcome to the Titans tribe, and congratulations, and say congratulations to them. And I think it's time I'll answer any questions you guys have. I saw a couple of them in there. Let me just think for a second. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I covered it all. We're right on time. I want to be respectful of your time. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So I saw a couple of questions that were great questions I was writing down. One person said, what do you do if somebody asks to return an item on eBay, but the item is outside the return policy on Walmart or HomeDepot.com? But the truth is your return policy on eBay is only going to be 30 days, which is much shorter, much shorter than the return period on Walmart or Home Depot. So that's not something you want to worry about. Wow, we have all these people speaking German now in here. That's awesome. So somebody wants to know how you bundle items using the software. That is a great question. I kind of tried to cover it. Like I said, I'm not very good at math. You can use a Repricer and just set your margins for that item higher. And you play around with the numbers, see what works out well. I'll do a video about that. I'll make a video about bundles. Maybe I'll even do a live thing about it. Okay. No, this is not exactly sniping. Somebody's asking that because I'm picking the items that are selling well, but I'm not actually using their titles. I highly suggest, especially if you're a new seller, not to snipe items. And when I say snipe, I mean, what we just did, but when you list it, you use the same title. I don't suggest you do that, especially as a new seller, because there's no way you're going to be able to compete with these more established sellers. And it's just a race to the bottom. You're going to have to price it lower. Somebody else is going to then come back and undercut you. So you want to avoid that. That's not what I suggest you. I suggest you actually create a new title. And I guess I got to do another webinar on titles. So I'll put that one down as well. Okay. Let's see what other people are asking. Did I give up on Bed Bath & Beyond? For now, yes, I'm not using them. I added it up. I lost over $3,000. I didn't lose over $3,000. That's the wrong way to put it. I was doing really well with them, and then I just ran into a small problem with them. But that's why I don't use them anymore. But I got all my money back, so it all worked out fine. Wasn't a big loss. Mike just joined the course. Welcome to the Titans tribe. He's looking at it as an investment, which I think is a pretty awesome way of looking at it. David wants to know how long I've been using this method for at least, how long I've been doing this now. I've been doing drop shipping for over a year now. Okay, Eddie wants to know how my course can help people who are already drop shipping but are looking to scale because of the new glut and competition. So what my course is going to go over is, again, how to find profitable items. So you're not going to waste your time listing items that aren't selling. And the other thing it's going to do is it's going to help you lower your lower your prices without lowering your margin. So you're still going to be able to make a profit even though you're selling your items for cheaper. Do you start a real business when you sell on eBay? I think you mean like an LLC or something. You could just jump into it and then form that later, do the business formations later. It's not something you guys want to worry about. Okay, Michael is asking for an example using keywords in my title. I think that's a great suggestion. I've already written that down for something to do in the future. Would I ever make a total niche store? No, I wouldn't. The great thing about eBay is you can sell anything and everything. You don't have to have like a niche store. It doesn't have to be just tools or just movie memorabilia. You could if you want to, but you don't have to do that on eBay. Hakeem says DSM tool seems to be the best for beginners. I completely agree. I love DSM tool. I think they're really, really great. That's the one I cover in my course, but I'm going to, one of the things I forgot to mention about my course is that I'm always adding things to it. I've already added a bunch of modules to it, a bunch of lessons. As I think of new things, as students have questions, as eBay changes, as anything changes, I'm going to be updating it. So I've already talked about DSM tool in there a lot, but I want to talk about some other listing softwares in there just so people know about them. But I'll be putting those, that's already on my list of things to do. Let me see over here who's in the Titans tribe now. So Jeanette wants to know how many listings I can do in an hour. So Jeanette, if I find a person like the one that I showed you just then, where they have like a bunch of items that are selling really, really well, using this software, which makes the process pretty much automatic and automated, I can easily list several pages of their items within an hour. So we're looking at about 20 items in about an hour, like 3 minutes an item. That's a little bit fast, maybe like 15 to 20 an hour. It goes really, really quickly, especially when you get really good at the titles. Roman wants to know if the course can be a tax write-off if you have a business. I'm not a tax attorney or a CPA, so you have to talk to them about it. If you find out you can, let me know, because that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea right there. Yeah, I ship around the world. I use what's called eBay's global shipping program. That's a really great way to make more money because you're shipping items to people all over the world and eBay's taking care of it for you. What about Jungle Scout? Jungle Scout's really more used for selling on Amazon FBA. And yes, you can do bulk listings with DSM tool. Okay. Let's see what other people are asking about in here. Yes, some of the DSM tool, which is software I recommend, it's free at first for the first 50 listings. It does limit you to only Walmart and Amazon, but after that, it's $10 for, I think it's 150 listings, which is really cheap. A lot of the other softwares are much more expensive, and just in general, it's much cheaper. It's much less to, some of the other ones have weird pricing systems. DSM is just very straightforward, and I purposely use them in the course because I don't want you guys to have to spend a lot of money on software right off the bat. You just use that, you get your first free 50 listings, try it out, and then once you start making money, you can invest in like a paid plan or other software. Okay, what else is going on here? Other questions. These are great questions, guys. Keep these coming. So let's see. We just had Brenda join the Titans tribe. Jason joined the Titans tribe. Frank, welcome Frank. Welcome Holden. Welcome Nadia. All in the Titans tribe. They're all taking advantage of the fact that it's it's lower in price now. It's going to go up. I went over with the math with you guys later. If you guys are watching this later and the price has already gone up, just do the math for yourself with the new price. You'll see how quickly this can pay for itself. All right, let me go back to the bottom of these questions. All right, Wilmer says hello. Hello, Wilmer. All right, if you guys got some great value out of this, tell me what your favorite movie is. Just drop your favorite movie in the comments so I know that you guys got some great value out of this. I'm gonna stick around for a couple more minutes. Try to be respectful every time. Everyone say hi to Chad. Tried to sneak by, but he had a shot in there. Okay, what's going on? Castaway, that's a great movie, Castaway. I forgot about that movie. Titanic, oh, it's gonna make me cry. That's a good one too. Everyone says hi to Chad. Star Wars. Warner, you're talking to my heart there. My absolute favorite movie of all time, Star Wars. I'm not sure which one at this point. A lot of great ones. Gladiator. Christmas Vacation. Wow, these are great ones. The Shining. Okay. Interstellar, The Prestige, Art of War, Bourne movies. Great. Yeah, I love sci-fi. I love Star Wars. Slumdog Millionaire is a great film as well. We've been watching a lot of TV though recently. I don't want to get off topic, but I love watching TV while I list. It's something, or while I'm like answering you guys' questions in the Facebook forum, or on the comments of the questions in the videos. I love watching TV. I'm watching a lot of good stuff recently. We just got finished with Star Trek. That was a really great series. Rake and Profit says eBay Titans course is amazing. I learned so much. Thanks, Steve. Wall Street. All right, guys. All right. We've flooded the comments with movies and nobody's asking any more questions. So I can probably answer like 2 more questions for you guys. And I think the more questions you ask, the longer the price is going to stay at where it is. As soon as this is over, I'm going to go in and figure out how to increase the price. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. So it might take me a couple minutes to figure it out. If somebody already has the perfect title containing all the important keywords, how can you change the title without deleting those keywords? So that's a great question. So what you want to do is what I normally do actually is I completely ignore the person's title. I just start from scratch. I make my own title. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's going to happen organically. Let's say you weren't even doing my method. You were just going on Home Depot. You found this wet dry vac and you listed it onto Home Depot. I bet you $1 million someone else did the same exact thing. And I bet you $1 million they're going to have at least some of the same keywords as you. The important thing is you don't want to copy it exactly. And I bet if you ignore their title, as soon as you see their title, it's going to like bias you, influence you a little bit. So ignore them, create your own. You're going to come up with words that they didn't think of. I guarantee it. And I go over this in my course, exactly how to find better keywords. Because a lot of people use these fancy softwares that, quite frankly, don't really get down to what the customers are really looking for. So I go over that as well, but I can do that in a future webinar as well. I'm writing that down right now. The Avenger is a great movie. What is the best credit card for dropshipping? Great question. This is talking about cash back again, because you can get cash back with credit cards. My absolute favorite card is the Capital One Spark. There's 2 of them. I always forget which one it is. It's the one with 2% back. And I think I got $500 for using like $3,000 in the first couple months. So it's a great card, 2% back. I'm making a lot of money on that. Do I still have that screenshot? I'd love to show you guys. Yeah, let me show you guys this. I know a lot of you guys are like, how can you make money on this when the margins are low? But I'm going to show you this. Let me screen share with you guys real quick. I just got this email. I get one of these emails. Oh, Inception. I get one of these emails every single week from Giving Assistant. Giving Assistant is the website that I use for cash back. So I go through this website, I go on their website, and then that brings me to homedepot.com. And then I shop on Home Depot just like regular, and then they pay me whatever percent back, like 2% back, let's say, or even 1% back. So every week I get paid by Giving Assistant. This week they paid me $691 just because I shopped on through their website onto a website that I already shop on anyway. $691 just for doing that. I get a paycheck like this every single week. I guess I can call it a paycheck. It's pretty sweet. So let me put my face back up. How do I end this? There we go. All right. How do I deal with packing slips? This is a great question. So what Rocio, am I saying your name right, is asking is about is that ship an item to a customer, they get it, and there's a receipt in the box. They see how much cheaper the item was. Websites like Amazon, you can do gift receipts. It won't tell them how much the item is. Websites like Home Depot, they don't even include a price with it. So this is not something you want to worry about. Even ones that did, they don't really, the customers don't, a lot of times don't even notice it. They just rip open the package, take their thing out, and that's it. Stephanie, how is it comparable to Ebates? Ebates is a similar website, those cash back. I've never actually used Ebates. I don't know why. I just started using Giving Assistant. I really like them for a number of reasons. One of the reasons I really like them is because all these websites take a couple of months to pay out. And let me explain that to you. And that's because, HomeDepot.com has a 90-day return policy. So if you buy an item today and you return it, let's say in 2 months, then you're not going to get your cash back for that item. So they have to wait at least 90 days to make sure you don't return the item, right? So that's why there's a delay. There's also a delay in you order the item and then it doesn't say on the website that it registered until like a couple of days later, even a week later. But on Giving Assistant, what's kind of unique about them is you click on the button that says Home Depot, you go to Home Depot and buy it. And then when you go in Giving Assistant, it says, hey, you clicked on the website. We're not necessarily saying that you bought anything, but we did register that you clicked it and that you went to the website. So at least you know that that part of it's working. Then you check in a few days and you see, oh yeah, they did, or they'll send you an email that says, hey, we noticed that you did purchase it and we'll pay you out in like 3 months. All right. Mike wants to know how many listings you want to do a day. It's really as many as you can. Listing is the only thing that grows your store. So you want to list as many products as you can because that's the only thing you're going to do that grows your store. So that's really the most important thing to actually grow your store. Jennifer wants to know if I had any problems with Walmart canceling my orders. 1 second, please. And I did at first. Every supplier you use is going to have some weird things about them, weird little quirks that make it hard for like new people to start buying a lot of items from them. But if you figure out their system, you can work with it. And in my course, I talk about all the different websites I've used and all the different problems I encountered with them and how to get around them. So you guys don't have to figure that out for yourself. You don't have to do trial and error and deal with those problems. All right, we're over time now. I'll stick around for a couple more minutes. Like I said, the longer I'm here, the longer the price stays low. We just had John join, Daryl join, Jason join. Gina's now in the Titans tribe. Welcome, Gina. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Stephanie. Welcome, Robert. Welcome, Eddie, Brenda, Jason. Oh, we've already done this once. Okay, welcome, guys, to the Titans tribe. Make sure you guys join the Facebook group. Great discussions going on there. People helping each other out. People talking about their success so they can help each other, motivate each other to really do better with their stores. Let's see what else. A couple more questions. I keep saying that, but I really amped up about all these questions you guys are asking. What listing software do I use? DSM tool. It's in my description. Yes, the third link down. And if you guys want to see a tutorial about how I use DSM tool, that's the fourth link down. You might want to check that out after this. That's actually a great idea because I talked about how to find these profitable items. I didn't yet show you guys how to list them. So the fourth link in my description after this is over, click on that. Because if you go to that video, it's going to show you exactly how I list items using DSM tool. So check that one out. I need to be on that beach you had. Yeah, Stephanie likes the picture of the beach I have. I don't know why I keep using that photo. That's a photo I took when I was in Belize. I was in Belize a few months ago. I was nervous about that trip because that was the first trip I really took as a dropshipper, and limited internet access. I was worried what would happen while I was away, but I had my virtual assistants pretty much running the whole store. So I checked in every day a little bit, but now I'm going away. For you guys that don't know, I'm going away next week to Florida, and I'm going on a sailboat, and we're sailing around. And I don't think I'm going to have any internet access. So it's going to be a whole week away from my store. But luckily, I have 8 virtual assistants who run the whole store for me. Most days, I go in for about a half hour online, take care of the eBay store. It's mostly bookkeeping stuff, paying off credit cards and things like that. The virtual assistants do everything else. So that's one of the awesome things about this store of this business is you're not just creating an eBay store, you're creating a real business. Like, you're the boss. You're the boss of yourself, you're the boss of your store, and you're the boss of these people that you potentially hire. And that's a really cool feeling. It's a new feeling for me. It's very empowering for me because it's not something I've ever experienced before. I've never even been in a managerial position. So I suddenly have like a team of 8 people working under me, many of them full-time or more than full-time. It's really awesome. And I'm really excited, a little nervous, but mostly excited to see what happens while I'm away for the whole week. But they're well-trained, and I have a lot of confidence in them. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. This was great. I really appreciate everyone coming out and coming here today. If anyone has more questions, you can leave them in the comments of any of my videos. I'll answer them for you guys. Let's see who else has jumped on this deal while it still lasts for the next about 5 or 10 minutes until I actually log out, get a drink of water, and log back in. We have Sergi and John, all in the Titans tribe. Welcome, guys. So thanks, guys, so much. Again, if you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. If you guys like this video, if you guys are still watching this video after I gave everything away, you must be getting some value out of it. So please give it a thumbs up. Give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed already, oh, that was the other announcement I want to say. I'm sorry I didn't say this sooner. Thank you guys so much. We've surpassed 2,000 subscribers. We're already at 2.1 thousand subscribers. This is huge for me. This is something, I think I've only been seriously YouTubing for about 2 months now. So to hear that 2,000 people have subscribed to my channel, this is awesome, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful that you guys watch me every week. I do these live Q&As. They're an hour long. You guys take time out of your schedule to come, watch me, gain some knowledge. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Once I hit 3,000, I'll do another giveaway. I know it's probably gonna be a ways away, but once I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'll do another giveaway to one of my subscribers, and I'll make a video about that as well. So we'll see how long that takes. Thanks again. I can't say it enough. You guys are awesome. Welcome, everyone, all the new members of the Titans tribe. I'm sure you guys are gonna get great value out of this course. And make sure, like I said, make sure to join that Facebook group because people are really supporting each other. So if you guys are still on the fence, this is the last moment to buy it at its current price, then I'm going to raise it. So everyone have a great night. Have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.